I'm in New Mexico right now in the mountains, and it's just like, whew, the sunsets
That
are incredible.
rocks.
I've never been to New Mexico. I want to
No, me
go.
neither. I've always wanted to go to New Mexico.
You
Uh,
definitely should.
I heard they have
It's
really good. Don't they have really good rocks there? They have like lots of crystals and stuff, don't they?
yeah. It's yep.
I
It's
just want to make
supposed to
sure.
be a vortex, kind of like
What?
a
What do you
very
mean a vortex?
like a very intense place, energetically, like magically, like a very high vibrational place.
Do you
Yeah.
feel that while you're there? Do you feel highly
Yeah,
vibrational?
I do, but it's strange because there's like Las Cruces is like I'm in Las Cruces, and it's like a small town. I don't know, 100,000. And there's like a lot of homelessness and stuff too. So you see like the other side of it is also very
Mm-hmm.
clear, but you can feel like the higher vibrational stuff like above it because such a distinct place. Like it's very strange. It feels like being on another planet basically.
Yeah, we should go. I also really want to see the Grand Canyon. Have you seen the Grand Canyon yet?
When no, not yet, but I went when I was a kid.
I really want to see it. So, shall we get started?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's talk Yule.
'Cause it's Witchcast.
Kate and I are both very bad at making air horn noises.
Yeah, but I love making them. Pew pew. Yes. Welcome to Witchcast.
Welcome to Witchcast.
I'm Kate,
I'm Emily.
and we're your hosts of the Witchcast podcast.
We're hosts of this, the Witchcast podcast.
Yes, we're. What was that? Yes.
Yes.
We're-
We are eclectic,
Yes.
novice witches.
We're learning.
learning about our witchy pagan world.
Yes, and it is a very big world with
It's a
lots of many
big, wide
subjects.
world.
Yeah, and practices.
But we're doing this podcast. We're learning more. We're inviting you to come learn along with us.
Yeah.
And
Welcome. So glad you're here.
We bring in experts and
Yes.
other practitioners.
Yes.
And today
Agreed.
we have a guest.
We have a very special guest I would love to welcome to the stage. Please give a warm welcome for Aaliyah Walston.
Wow.
And the crowd goes wild.
Poop, poop.
What
is-
a
what-
welcome.
What up? What up? I can't do that. Welcome, Aaliyah. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to talk to y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaliyah is a good friend and also just an amazing light worker. You're currently also living that hashtag van life, going around the country, right?
That is
Calling us
very
from your
true.
van right now.
Yeah, and I've
With your-
got like this crazy view of the mountains and the sunset while I'm hanging out in New Mexico right now.
Sounds so cool. Yeah, I'm jealous.
So-
I'm not
Can't be
jealous
beat.
in a bad way. I'm like happy for you, but also wish I could be there.
Yeah. I'm jealous in the way where I want to be where you are.
Yes, but I don't wish you ill will because of it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
It's not like a jealousy so much as like a relative deprivation.
Yeah, I think of it as like a admiration.
An admiration. So tell us about van life.
Yeah, tell us about your van life and your light work and what
And
is
your life and your story.
What does being a light worker mean? Actually, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so being a light worker is it's a title that I've recently started to claim like really fiercely. Sometimes it's been subject to a little bit of criticism because it can be seen as like maybe too love and light, maybe too positive. But my brand of being a light worker, and if you're really like a witch that just calls himself a light worker, ultimately what you are meant to be doing while you're here is holding up the light, holding up love and compassion and truth as a way of being and a way of working with the invisible and the magical world. And so that does not necessarily like negate like our shadows and our traumas and challenges. Just the opposite, being a light worker, like you have to know the shadow very, very intimately. And that's ultimately how I came into like magic and tarot and astrology and being a witch in general, just for my own challenges and wanting to grow and learn from them, because I knew there had to be something to all of this. It couldn't just be
Yes,
just for the
please.
sake of the challenge without an answer. And I always knew that there was something deeper that was calling me. And so after some challenging experiences with like mental health, addiction, I started to turn to, and I also like went to therapy, all that stuff. But
Hmm.
Yes.
I really started to like dive into the magical through wanting to learn how to transform and transmute my challenges into like my strengths and my triumphs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what being a light worker is. Yeah.
Just that's it.
Awesome.
Nothing big. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're very pro therapy and we're very pro, self evolution. I
Yeah.
guess you could call it.
Yeah. I think we've said it before, and we'll say it 1,000 times on this podcast.
We'll never stop saying it.
Being a witch is great. Therapy is also great. If you need to see a doctor, you should see a doctor.
Yeah.
Of any sort.
Well, I think it's all about dedication to yourself, right? It's about self-love and self-work, and I think going to therapy or seeking help, whether it be through spiritual or Western medicine means or
all
both,
of the above,
is about
is
investing in
really
yourself.
great.
It's saying I'm
all
worth
of the above
it.
is
Yeah.
like a wonderful way to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
If you need medication, take medication. If you need talk
Yes.
therapy, go to talk therapy. And if you want to do some spell work or tarot or whatever else,
Take a
as
bath.
self-reflective tool,
Yeah.
or to just work on
Meditate.
like meditation, all that
Eat some
stuff.
French fries. Yeah, do
all of those
Yeah.
things.
it.
And that's really the beauty of being a light worker and choosing this kind of path. It invites people to see themselves on a soul level as opposed to just like from the ego or from like our scared inner child. Like this is asking us to take like a really like big picture view of your experiences, your lifetimes, and like really take hold and take charge of your evolution, knowing that you came here for a reason that of your own choosing. So why not like claim that power while you're here?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of light work right there.
As Emily likes to
Love
say,
that.
hell yeah, my dude.
I do like to say that. That is a very good impression of me.
I love that saying so much. No, but yeah, I 100%. So now that you're also embarking on this van life journey, one, what does that mean for our listeners who may not have heard of the van life community and lifestyle? And then how do you incorporate your light work within van life?
That's a great question. So I
you.
got into I got into van life. Well, I had like a job in Chicago. Working, I've historically worked in the arts. I was working at a public arts high school in Chicago doing outreach. And I had just finished like a 12-week like mentorship with my with a really, really powerful intuitive teacher, Michelle Sinnette. And I started to like, it was basically like magic school and therapy mixed up all in one. And so after that, I really started to take like a radically different approach to my life, including like breakups, like mostly in the form of like many kinds of breakups, like familial, romantic, friendship. Like I was like, okay, bye y'all, I gotta do something else.
Sometimes you just need to burn some bridges, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you got to let go of
exactly.
what's not serving you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I went on a trip to LA on my birthday that year to visit some friends. And I was thinking about like kind of moving from Chicago, what I wanted to do next. And we were driving through Palm Springs and we saw all these like travel trailers and Airstreams and all this cute stuff. And my friend Stevie, who is one of the hosts of the What's Your Sign podcast, she was like, why don't you like do that? Why don't you like travel around in like a trailer? And I was like, yo. And so that was like a couple years ago. And so basically from then I just started to like really push towards like this path of like choosing to travel, and just like see the country and not make any decisions about where I wanted to move or like where I needed to land. And I kept an eye out for like a year, and I finally found like my kind of like dream van, named Vanessa. And basically, yeah, I'm traveling extensively for the next couple months, and just like going to new places, going to new cities, and offering my services while I'm on the road.
Nice.
And so you mentioned your services. What are those? What kind of services do you offer?
So I am a tarot reader and an astrologer. I basically, or more likely, I'm an intuitive channel, and my primary modes of using that channel with clients is tarot and astrology. So basically, I help people translate their highest self's like guidance, and so like I was saying before, help people, basically holding a mirror to people's experiences so that they can get closer to their truth and to their soul. But yeah, I'm a tarot reader. That's what I do.
That's awesome. That's so cool. But we forgot to mention that today we're actually going to be talking about. Oh, we did say it.
Yeah, I did that whole.
You did the whole.
Oh
yeah.
We're gonna talk about Yule.
Okay, yeah, right. So we're talking about Yule.
So today in particular, yes, we are talking about Yule. We are talking about celebrating the winter solstice.
Yes.
Which I think is a very cool and wonderful thing. I'm really excited to talk about this because it's really one of my favorite times of year.
Happy holidays,
one
y'all.
One of my favorite holidays. I love Yule. I love the winter solstice.
I have mixed feelings about it.
Very enthusiastic.
I like it. I like it in theory. It's a complicated time, I think, for a lot of people. Like, as a child, I was loved it. Yes. Christmas, presents, Santa, that whole thing. But I think it's one of those things. It's like New Year's Eve. It's like your expectations will never really be met. We have this kind of commercialized, commodified, consumerist idea of like what all these expectations are. Matt just today was like, I need to buy gifts for this person and this person and this person. I was like, are you really exchanging with all of them? Like, why? Like, but also, I mean, it's one thing if you want to give a gift out of your heart. I think that's great. I think it becomes very stressful for people. A lot of people go into debt over at Christmas. I mean, a lot of people suffer from mental illness during the holidays and the winter. It's like, it's a tough time. So I think one of my witchy goals this season, I'm going to try. We'll see. I already bought most of my gifts on Amazon, so I might be fucked. But like, I'm going to try and be more centered and like rooted in what it means, what the original meaning of this time.
The real meaning of Yule.
The OG meaning of Yule.
See, so I get that. I recognize that it is a tough time for a lot of people, and I think that's absolutely true. I think also like this time of year is really tough on mental health, also just because of like seasonal affective disorder, which is very much a real thing.
It is like dark when you wake up and being dark all day.
In the dark all the time is really hard on the human physiology. Being cold is not the most fun thing you can do.
My skin is so dry. I
will say that for me personally, I really love this time of year, not just for the Christmas thing, but I love the winter solstice as I love Christmas too, let's be honest, but in a less so. What I like is I like the winter solstice. I like candles. I like little lights in the dark, and I like that sort of one conversation with the dark. And it's like, yeah, we are in the darkest time of year, and we're lighting candles, and we're like making these lights, and we're moving forward into the new year and back into the light, because the winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, and it marks that changeover from the days getting shorter to the days getting longer again. And that rocks. And I like taking the time to think about it and be like, yeah, like the seasons are still turning, like the wheel of time is going forward. That's cool. And then also, like, from here on out, I mean, my God, January and February suck, but at least you know that the light is coming back. The days are getting longer. It will become spring again. It will happen. Summer's coming. These sweaters are only for so long, so enjoy them while they last. I got a real good carrot sweater this year, and I'm looking forward to wearing it as often as possible.
It has carrots on it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
No, it's only for wear. It's a sweater just for eating carrot tops.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like made of carrots.
It's got pictures of carrots.
All right, well, you convinced me. I'm in.
That's my diatribe about how great.
That blows my mind, though. I did not realize that that's what the winter solstice was the shortest day.
It's the shortest day.
And then it starts going... The sunset starts getting later.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's great.
Yeah.
I support that.
Yeah.
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 Also, I do have a lot of onesies that I can only wear during certain times of year because it's so warm.
Oh man.
No, I mean like panda,
No.
sloth,
I know.
Pikachu. I have a lot of them.
Onesies are good.
Yeah. Ooh, Ali, are you
I
lighting a
want more.
candle right now?
I have a couple candles lit already in my salt
It
lamp.
looks so cozy in your van in
know.
Vanessa right now.
Vanessa, by the way, she's a beaut.
I love Vanessa.
What we've been able to see of her so far,
yeah.
as vans go, she's a real fox.
I'm a fan of your van.
You're a van fan?
I'm a van fan. Anyway,
Anyway.
Yule, how do you feel about it, Aaliyah? Give us your thoughts.
I actually love that y'all asked me to do this episode, and this was without you knowing at all that I liked.
No.
Because I never talk about it until like maybe the day of. I talk about how I like this time of year, but I love this time, but it's not without like a history of like it being very challenging because of all the stuff y'all were talking about, like the consumerism, the feelings of isolation, the being like forced to like be with people that might not be your top choice of company, having to have challenging conversations.
Looking at you, Uncle Joe.
Is that a real uncle you're calling out now? Huh?
No, I don't have an Uncle Joe. Continue.
But there is something that there is a really deep invitation into peace during this time that is around us like constantly, like, but we are kind of brainwashed to like buy into the system that asks us to do more and more and more and to be moving and traveling and spending, when really this is a time in which we're supposed to be decompressing, slowing down, because of all the stuff you were talking about, because of the seasonal affective disorder, because it's darker and it's colder. And so that invitation is still there, and you can tap into that and really allow yourself to be in a state of being receptive to rest, while also, just like Emily was saying, like getting excited that the sun is coming back. Thank God. Like literally like life-saving for people, you know, like this is a really beautiful symbolic moment. And so I love this time. I love the peace of it. I love the smells of it. I love the food related to it. Like it's a transformative opportunity that we step into during the Yule season.
Yeah.
Yo,
all
the
about it.
food.
Stew, baby. I love a
Yeah.
I love a starch. I love a stew.
I finally get to experience the Italian tradition of the Feast of the Seven Fishes for the first time this year with Matt's family, and I am so excited. I'm gonna eat so much shellfish.
Anyway, so Yule,
Yule.
is the name that we give the festival that is on the winter solstice. Yule is really the like Wiccan name for it, although it's used in a lot of different things. People call like Christmas Yuletide.
Yeah, it's like it's pagan originally, right?
Yeah, it's all based on like pagan festivals that happened in the winter, of like festivals of light and like getting together and lighting candles and all that shit.
Wassailing?
Wassailing?
Wassailing? Yes.
Here
That
we come
thing.
a wassailing.
Is that how you say it?
I think so.
I was like, wassailing. What is that? Is that caroling?
Yeah, it's just caroling.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Although, I mean, I think it probably meant like a different kind of caroling before it meant caroling, but who knows? Maybe it just meant caroling. I don't know.
I just looked up this thing
I'm
on
not a
Learn
caroling
Religions.
expert.
You should be. I just looked up this thing on Learn Religions that said the traditions we know associated with Yule, such as the Yule log, a decorated tree, and caroling, wassailing, wassailing, can all be traced back to the Norse people who called this festival Jule, Jul. I don't know if that was maybe pronounced Yule, but it was spelled with a J. Maybe they like to take mad hits off.
The first carol was "These hands are small,
vape.
I know."
Oh, I was thinking of this, of the vape device that's now banned from teenagers. No,
and also from adults, by the
Yeah.
way.
Bad jokes all around. Okay, we'll talk about this later.
Jokes. I'm worried about your lungs.
Okay.
Anyway.
Also, the Romans celebrated Saturnalia beginning on December 17th, which is a week-long festival of just food and drink and excess and
And today,
I love that.
the official Wiccan Yule, although none of us are really Wiccans, but if we were, it is 12 days long, just like Xmas, which definitely isn't because Xmas stole that from paganism. It is. That's why.
Definitely because of that.
It's definitely for that reason. In fact, I'm sure you know this if you're listening to this podcast, but if you don't, Jesus was for sure not born on December 25th.
Get your tinfoil hat, folks. Jesus is actually a Cancer. No, no we don't.
Wait,
no,
was he?
I don't. Was he was born in June, right? So that would be.
I've heard suggestions that he might have been born in September and was a Virgo, which would kind of make sense
Such a Virgo.
astrologically.
That feels
Jesus
right.
is such a Virgo. Right. So we talked about this in our History of Witchcraft episode. We've mentioned this a few times about how Christianity and the man came through all the lands, stole the things from all the indigenous people, and we're like, hey, you convert to our religion, and we're gonna, kind of make our practices fit a little bit like yours, so you feel more comfortable.
Yep, they came in just dragging across, being like, "Oh, trees with candles on them. Yeah, we do that too."
Yeah. That's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Yeah. You're baptized. Welcome. Okay.
Also, we're gonna kill your.
We're
family.
gonna kill most of you. Yeah.
It was bad. It was
History
real bad
by
time.
Kate and Emily.
Yeah, we are PhDs
It
in
is
history.
not correct. Okay.
PhD standing for pretty hot dames. Oh no. All right. Let's keep moving.
All right.
So, Kate,
Yule. Yes.
what are
Emily?
some ways that you like to celebrate Yule?
Oh, so okay. So full confession, I've never really celebrated like Yule. I've always just done Christmassy
Or sure, whatever.
things.
Yeah. What
But
are your
one thing I
traditions for this
really
time of year?
enjoy that in on my brief research I found that dates back to our original pagan history is that the idea of charitable work, it stems back from the original pagan practices. So the idea of giving back to your loved ones, helping and supporting the community, coming together, open hearts, clear minds, can't lose. So it's like
Texas forever?
I think that to me, I love that about the modern day holiday time, this idea of like right now in my office, there's boxes everywhere for coat drives and donations of clothing. And I'm a really big advocate of volunteer work. It makes, for purely selfish reasons, it makes me feel better. It helps my mental health. And also like, it feels like I'm doing a little something to kind of help my community.
Yeah.
And so there are really awesome Wiccan and pagan rituals you can do to kind of put a blessing on these goods before you donate them and bring them to your local shelters or organizations. So however you normally would do a ritual, same idea. You can call the corners, light some candles, and gather with friends, family, or just yourself, and just give the goods or money that you're donating a little blessing and try and send some more loving energy vibes to whoever's receiving them during this holiday
really
time.
cool.
I think it's really cool. Yeah. And that's, I think that's something that I want to continue to create as a tradition in my family, as I create a family eventually down the line. Is like, yeah, it's just like, doing it as a family activity, like giving back, like being thankful for what you do have, and then recognizing that not everyone is as fortunate and trying to spread a little bit of joy. And it's something that I think we should try all year, but it's nice that I like that it's kind of more brought to the forefront for everyone at this time.
Yeah. And I think it's really cool that, when you talk about like the original pagan holidays, it's not really, it's like it's based in the Norse tradition and in the Roman tradition, but it's really interesting how cultures really across the world that have a winter time and have this sort of darker period. Which is,
everyone has a winter time, yeah.
Right. Well, but
no,
like
I get what you're saying.
Cultures, a lot of, let me try that again. A lot of different cultures have these festivals of light that are about like it's a dark time of year and we light candles and we get together, and that it is about charitable acts because it's about community and it's about gathering when it's cold out and getting together and like sharing what you've saved up from the harvest, because it's a time when you really rely on other people, and that's a really beautiful thing.
The stores are getting low, yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool thing that a lot of different cultures came to, because it's a natural human thing. It's like it's cold out and we need to be together and we need to like take care of each other.
Yeah. I also think it's
What
crazy.
a great thing.
I think it is a really good thing. And I think it's crazy how many cultures incorporate the use of light and candles at this time.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Christmas, you have Hanukkah. I was trying to say Kwanzaa and Hanukkah at the same time. You have Hanukkah, you have Kwanzaa. I mean, there's so many. I think it's kind of like it's across the world. People are bringing light into the darkest time of the year. And I think that's really pretty.
Yeah, it's red.
How do you like to celebrate Yule, Leah?
So I was raised Christian, and so we celebrated Christmas every year. For the last couple years, I've been doing my own thing during the holidays, and so I usually holiday. I really like to spend like the 21st and the 25th of December in kind of like a space that is specifically like for me about cultivating loving, joyous feelings within myself as much as possible, because that is like how I can build up like my reserves of love so that I can be available for other people during the holiday season. I am intentionally and consciously estranged from my family. And so I don't have those same kind of associations with community in the same way. But it has like, and this is part of what is interesting about van life too. It has like expanded my idea of like what community can actually mean and what it could look like. And so I consider like community also about being in touch with like my spirit guides, checking up with my neighbors, and even just like for example with van life. I mean, this is my first time doing it. I've only been on the road for a few months, but in Austin on Thanksgiving there was a van life pop-up that someone hosted, and so a bunch of different people who were travelers like ended up in Austin, and we had Thanksgiving together, and it was
That's
awesome.
so cool.
We spent yeah. And so like it's just really like, it's like I said, this time is an invitation of like peace and joy, and whatever way you can find to cultivate that kind of relationship within yourself, like that is the beauty. And that's why it can be draining during this time of year, because like you feel so beholden to the desires and whims and customs of other people, and maybe
Yeah.
something that you don't buy into, and so it could be like, that's why it's exhausting. But I love, in terms of like ritual for me that's related to cultivating those feelings within myself, I love, of course, like the lighting candles, specifically like gold and silver colored candles, to kind of like hasten the arrival of the light and to welcome that in.
Nice.
I love
Love that.
having any kind of like pine or any kind of like evergreen wreath, or even if it's just like, you know, a little sprig, something to kind of represent like how we still maintain and we're still alive and we're still thriving and in love, even through like dark times, because evergreen, it's evergreen, you know. So that's
It's a magical kind of tree.
a really beautiful symbol. And just eating like really rich foods like stews, like I love lamb stew. My grandma used to make lamb stew all the time for me.
Yeah. Sorry.
I made bread. Yeah, lamb
We're
stew.
going nuts for stew over here.
I made
Sorry, go
bread
ahead.
for the first time ever. The
Ooh.
first Christmas I was alone. And then I tried it again the next year, but with like, sorry, this is going to be a slight tangent, like this gluten and grain free bread that was like all nuts.
Ooh.
And that was like slightly less successful, but I still like was in the mode of like preparing things by hand from scratch, specifically having a real like intimacy with the ingredients and the food that I'm going to eat as like a part of like ritual, and using like herbs and seasonings that also cultivate that have those magical properties of love, abundance, and like steadfastness even through challenges and darkness.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I like.
What kind of spices are those? What
Yeah,
kind of
what
spices
herbs
should
do you
people,
like?
should our listeners?
So yeah, this is like the stuff that it's what's great about some of these herbs too, is that this is stuff that's already in your house already. So like rosemary, sage, thyme, like kitchen sage, of course, not white sage. Garlic too is like a really powerful like antibiotic. Like just the things that already are in your home and that you already use to make hearty, rich dishes, like they're used in those dishes for a reason, because they're for this time of year to like help you with your health and help you stay emotionally balanced like during this time as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I just stocked up on some nutmeg and clove too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not. I grew up in a white Midwestern home, so like spices are new for me. But I made some mashed sweet potatoes for a Friendsgiving, and it was very successful. And it was just like a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cloves, little
Yeah.
cinnamon, little
Yeah.
maple syrup.
Nice.
Lovely.
I want to talk about how obsessed I am with garlic as like
Mhm.
and like how many good things that it does for the human body and like how good it is. Do you know that eating more garlic repels mosquitoes?
No, I did not know that.
It does, and I have had to test that out because I once lived in a studio apartment that had a ton of mosquitoes, and it actually kind of works. If you eat more garlic, they bite you less.
Wow.
Let alone like I mean everything else that it does, which yeah, it's got like antibiotic properties and it's delicious.
Yeah.
Is that
Um,
why garlic is supposed to repel vampires? Because
Probably.
the mosquito
Blood
blood sucking thing?
sucking.
That's a really great question. I feel like probably.
Probably. That's probably.
Right?
I'm sure it's very much related.
Yeah. I can't imagine that those things aren't related.
Yeah, I like garlic. It is like it is really an amazing miracle medicine. Like it
Yeah.
like lowers high blood pressure, and I've used it personally to like as an antibiotic for like toothaches or like this might be TMI, but like a UTI ones too. Like it like really
Yeah.
really works. You know,
It's
like
just so good for your body. Wait, that reminded me of something else I've used it for.
I also really love like just putting a whole bulb of it in the oven
yes,
Oh yeah.
and roasting
Yeah,
it.
spread that
yeah.
shit on
Spread-
toast.
Oh, that
Mm.
is good. Oh, I remembered.
So good.
Like when you're getting a cold or if you're sick, to do like people talk about like hot lemon and honey,
Yeah.
and like
Mhm.
maybe some cayenne. But if you put garlic in there too, that
Game changer.
Yeah.
I swear it works. It's
No.
like-
Yes, it's true. That's
Yeah,
a
and
potion I
ginger,
make
yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, one of my friends told me to do that when I was not feeling well. Yeah, it was like garlic, honey, lemon, something else. Yeah, and she said just drink that before bed, and it totally cleared me out the next morning. It
Yeah,
was
because
great.
I've always done ginger, lemon juice,
Oh, yeah, ginger.
honey, and cayenne, and then hot water. And then I had a lady that I worked with who was into like this kind of stuff, and she was just like, "You have to start putting garlic in there. Like, put it in before you put the hot water in, and then like give it a minute so it cooks a little, so it's not just like raw garlic." And then when I started doing that, I feel like it
Game
changed my life.
changer.
It was so good.
This episode is
all-
brought to you by garlic.
All those herbs we were talking about too, all this stuff is like warming, which is like
Mm.
really important for your digestion and for your health during this time too. So
Yeah.
like kitchen magic is like some of my favorite magic to do. Like I highly encourage people because it's so accessible too. Like
Right.
and it does nothing but enhance your life because the food will be good.
Yeah, I'm so into that.
Yeah, I still need to do that money spell that we talked about before. I want to just make those corn cakes,
Oh yeah,
just to make corn cakes. I don't do kitchen magic, and I want to.
Yeah, get into it.
I need to
Get into what food does for your body.
instead of
It's
just
important. I mean,
making
it's also
pasta
just like
at midnight.
I don't know. Like I think mindful cooking and eating is great and is basically the same thing as kitchen magic in a lot of ways. Like learning
Mhm.
like what your food does, how it affects you, like at different times of year, like what works, like just seasonality is like it's really just like smart eating as much as anything else. But it's also like kitchen magic, and it's like it's cool. It's I don't know. It's cool how those things intersect. How like nutritional science and like magic can go together.
Cause it's real, bitches.
hmm
Exactly.
What about you, Em? How do you like to celebrate aside from eating garlic? How do you like to celebrate
I
Yule?
like well, I love to like this time of year I love to cook more. I love to like I don't know, be together with my friends and stuff. And yeah, and when I talk about community, I mean like chosen family stuff also.
Yes.
It's just like, it's just about like and yeah, and like taking time to reflect and like be mindful about your life. And I actually found a really cool spell online that I have not tried yet, but that I'm going to try, which is just I mean it's such a small thing, but it's just like lighting candles and walking in a circle and mindfully taking the steps as the circle being representative of the circle of time as like we go through the year and the wheel of the year turning, and that this is one sort of like top point on that wheel.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And then maybe bringing some evergreens into the house.
Yeah, I don't have a Christmas tree this year, and it bums me out so much, but I honestly have just not been home at all, and then like won't be home for the last 2 weeks of December. Please don't rob me. But it's just like, so I don't.
Kate's address is...
So I don't have like, so in my mind, I was just even thinking like, could I get a small tree? But then it would just die. I wouldn't be able to take care of it. So it makes me sad. But maybe I'll get a little sprig or something.
Yeah, you
for
can get a
my
wreath or
desk.
something.
Yeah.
Those are easy to find.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
like one of the tiny trees. I always want to get like the branch tree that's just on
The
a
Charlie
little...
Brown
yeah,
tree.
Yeah, I think those are so funny.
Hell
and
yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
And they smell good. I love an evergreen.
I've been trying real hard to get more into plants in general. My aloe plant on my desk at work is doing so well. I don't want to
Yay.
jinx it, but I'm very happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you, because I killed a succulent a couple weeks ago, which I didn't think was possible.
In cold blood.
Ugh, I'm so sad. Her name was Fernie. Okay.
And I have these
yes.
candles that my sweet husband, our producer Dan, got like a couple years ago, but that I love to light around this time of year. Which are these? They're like they're candles, but instead of like a regular wick, they have wood in.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You've seen these around my house, but I really love them as just like a slightly different candle to light, and this is like the perfect time of year for them.
Do they smell all like?
They've got
Wintry
a little
and
bit of that like
autumnally?
winter,
Yeah.
a little extra winter
I love it.
jazz.
Curling up with a nice blanket, some Netflix.
Yeah, and I love like I've already talked about how much I love seasonal eating, but like a butternut squash,
I love
know,
a good squash. Sweet
a
potatoes.
beef stew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with sweet potatoes right now. I can't stop eating
you
them.
love a sweet potato.
They're so good. I will say too, I also like the end of the year, like you said, to look back and reflect on like, personally, I'm not a big fan of this mentality of like, this year sucked or that year was great, because I think kind of like generalizing an entire year of your life as one general feeling is not really beneficial to anyone. You know, like life is nuanced, and time is a construct. Let's get that straight. So like the idea of being like, oh, 2016 sucked balls. Like it could have been a really hard time for you, but that doesn't, I don't know. I just personally don't like.
Oh, I'm so
not that
that
kind of
person.
person.
Good riddance to this fucking decade. Anyway.
But I will say I do really like.
But I hear you.
I like the
understand,
idea.
appreciate
I hate New Year's Eve because of the pressure to have a big blowout celebration. So for the last like 10 or so years at least, I've had just like small get-togethers with just a couple friends, and we just kind of usually hang out at someone's apartment or whatever, and just have a lot of food and drink and just watch the ball drop, and it's very chill, and I enjoy that a lot. But I really like looking back. Something that I did a couple years ago, I had a little gathering, and I think each of us wrote down something we wanted to let go for the year, and then something we wanted to have for the year moving forward, and we put it on slips of paper, and we burned the things we wanted to let go of. We burned those.
Yeah,
slips
I
of
was gonna
paper.
say you gotta burn those papers.
Yeah. And I wasn't even like a
Just 'cause I love
self-proclaimed
burning
witch back
things.
then. It was just something that I was like, let's do a ritual together. And I love that idea of like taking stock of like, what have I learned? How have I grown? Where are my versus last year? And how much have I changed as a person? And I don't know. I think like as hard as things are, personally, I feel very lucky that I feel like every year my life has gotten better, in the sense that I have grown more into myself, grown to love myself more and treat myself better. Therefore, my life has gotten better because of that. And like, I mean, talk about therapy in the last decade and being in your 20s. Like I look back and I'm like, wow, I made it. Like I'm alive.
Right, yeah.
I'm here.
It is wild that didn't kill me.
I know. I've grown. I'm not as, self-destructive. I don't hate myself as much, and that's great. And like things are good, and I'm grateful.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burr, 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 burr. It's awkward, and I'm expressing feelings, so I need to crack a joke. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean that's beautiful, and
Thanks.
I'm gonna think about that and feel feelings about it.
Yeah, feel feelings. Feel them. Feel them. I'm blushing. Okay.
No, don't blush. I mean, do what you want. Follow your heart. No, that's really nice. And now I'm wondering if maybe I've been too hard on
On Emily?
On Emily. No. But yeah.
I also, switching gears slightly so we don't start crying. I also, that's a different podcast. No, I also found
mini-sode.
something. Yeah,
Just
it's a
us
mini
weeping.
just us. We should totally do that. I found a ritual on Learn Religions. Well, not really a ritual, just kind of a tip of like winter cleaning. And I think this is every season there's an opportunity to clean your home and your space. But I think that's nice too. Like for me, I'm very much envisioning the end of the year as a time to kind of wrap up all these loose ends, finish all these different jobs that I've been, working on and procrastinating on, and kind of try and start the new year with a fresh slate. Matt keeps saying tabula rasa. And I'm like, I just want, the idea of I need to go through my clothes this weekend. I'm going to do that. And like, just get rid of a bunch of stuff I don't wear anymore, try and clean out some clutter. And a good witchy way to do that too is, ethically smudge, do your research like we've talked about before, mindfully kind of clean your space. Use some moon water, some salt water, or, white sage, or, we don't really like to recommend Palo Santo because that's still kind of iffy, endangered wise.
It can be tough to find
Also
ethically
research
sourced
where
Palo
these
Santo.
rituals come from. White sage is Native American. But I do love that idea of like kind of spiritually cleansing, emotionally cleansing, and physically cleansing at this time.
Yeah, I mean, I love that because I feel like people, myself included, I think of spring as like spring cleaning and like,
Right.
And it's very easy to like let things sit and build up in the winter.
Yeah, but I think that just leads
But
to
it's
that
not
feeling
good.
of
It's easy, but it's not healthy. Like,
Well, the process of like cleansing too is like related to the mythos around Yule as well. It's like it's a period of death and then rebirth. The rebirth is the sun coming back after the shortest day, and the death is like the going through the shortest day of the year. And so this is a time where it's like after death we clear things out so that we can make room for the sun and the light and new life to come through as well. So it is really important to be conscientious about your space, and both physical and emotional, like during this time,
Yeah. Emotional space also needs to be cleared out. Very important. That's
You must-
a really astute thing.
Yeah, I must feel very freeing with van life to have such little clutter. I'm assuming you try and keep your van pretty. You don't really have the space to clutter up, Vanessa.
It builds up quickly. Yeah, so it's important to be on top of it because it's such a small space. And yeah, it is really freeing. On the other hand, too, I think another reason why I like doing this so much is just because like I really like having all my stuff with me. So it's like it's kind of like a process of decluttering, but I'm also like everything's closer like all the time.
My things. Yes.
It's kind of like being like a snail or a hermit crab where you carry
Yeah.
everything with you
I
Oh,
love
you're
it.
a little hermit crab.
in like a very cozy
I
way.
love hermit crabs. Ooh, I should get a hermit crab.
You could do that. Are
I
they-
just want a
is that
pet.
a pet?
I want a pet so bad.
Is that an option as
Yes,
a pet?
it is a pet.
Yeah,
People
it
have
is.
hermit crabs all the time. Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never heard of
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
Color
Give them
me
that pet smut.
intrigued. I have a couple things to add from my Practical Magic book by Nikki Vandekar about Yule,
Yes.
if we're curious.
I'm curious.
So Yule falls on the winter solstice. So I guess in the Wiccan tradition, this is that the Sun King is being reborn. I was reminded of this because you said that the sun was being reborn, and I guess in this, the Sun King or the god is being reborn.
Yeah.
So Nikki Vandekar, who wrote this book, lists some colors, stones, and herbs, and ways to celebrate for this time of year. And so here are their recommendations. The colors are red, green, gold, and silver. And so the way that these colors could manifest would be like in the candles that you choose for your altar or otherwise would be a really great way to, but also in decor and that sort of thing.
I was just thinking today, I'm going to get a mani-pedi next week, and that's when I'm going to paint my toenails.
Nice. Red, green, gold, and silver?
No, just red and green, and then I'm going to do silver or gold for my fingernails.
Nice.
Yeah.
The stones that they recommend are ruby, garnet, emerald, and diamond. Diamond, kind of expensive, but worth it.
I'm
Not
so
worth it. I don't know.
anti-diamond.
I know. I'm just kidding. I honestly, that is not how I feel at all. I was just making a joke. I
Watch the
apologize.
Adam Ruins Everything episode about the diamond scam. They're not really worth as much as you think they are. Okay, continue.
Ooh. The herbs that
I'm with you.
Aaliyah knows.
Yeah. The herbs they recommend are bayberry, evergreen, of course, milk thistle, holly, and mistletoe. And then some ways to celebrate. These are pretty standard sort of Christmassy, Yule-y things, but I guess if we're looking at the stuff that's rooted in more pagan traditions, learning some traditional wassels.
Or carols for those who can't pronounce it.
Yeah. The examples that Nikki gives are the holly and the ivy, this endless night, or Gloucester wassail.
Yeah, classics, all classics. Or, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Also,
Right.
a
Yeah,
really
you
good
can
one.
go wassailing with whatever you want.
Hit that note, girl.
There's decorating your home with mistletoe, holly, and ivy. Drinking a lot of cider. I actually really like the way that they phrase this, which is drink a lot of cider. This is traditional.
Yo, cider makes me poop, though, man.
Oh, but it tastes so good.
It does taste real good. I could drink a whole jug of that.
And then they recommend making some form of a Yule log, which, as we discussed, is from Norse traditions.
And what's a Yule log?
Which I think is just like really it's like the log in the fire, but also it's like you can have like a decorated log, which is like you've got the log and then you've got some candles in it maybe and like some ferns and stuff. Maybe as like a centerpiece. So here it says make some form of a Yule log, like setting candles in a log base and lighting them for 12 nights.
Nice.
What was I going to say about the Yule log? Oh, also like in France they make like a dessert that's a Yule log.
Yeah, like a cake, right?
So there's
in England too, don't they? On
Probably.
British Bake Off, they made like a Yule log type cake.
It's like a bûche de Noël. I think it's like based.
Right.
I think they made the French one, but like
Oh,
also
I
I'm sure
see.
that the English. I mean they're so close to each other.
It's just a log-shaped pastry cake
but
thingy
yeah, like
that looks delicious.
you don't have to have one made of wood. You could have one made out of chocolate.
Yes.
Cream.
I am into that as well. Actually, I was just looking on this Learn Traditions website, and they said that in Egypt, where was it? I just lost it. Okay, 4,000 years ago, because I had to get that number right. Ancient Egyptians took the time to celebrate the daily rebirth of Ra, the god of the Sun King. So they also believed in the Sun King.
The daily rebirth of God?
Well, I guess so.
Ra?
Yep. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe they were just talking about the sunset. But
I mean,
they did.
A different kind of
They
Sun
do. This
King
does.
related
This whole
festival.
article is about this time of year. So whatever. But also winter festivals were also common in Greece and Rome. We talked about that. And also in the Celtic legend, there's a battle between the young oak king and the holly king. The oak king represents the light of the new year. He tries each year to usurp the old holly king, who is the symbol of darkness. Reenactment of the battle is popular in some Wiccan rituals, which I would totally go see that.
Sick.
Yeah, that's awesome. Also, side note, mistletoe.
Yes, I was just gonna say you were the one that told me this.
Yeah,
right?
I had to look up. Well, I didn't have to, but I came across the
I keep
origin
thinking
of
about
mistletoe.
This now. This keeps coming up now for me for some reason.
Really?
I heard this from you, and then
It's all over your
now it's all over my life.
data mining, Google spider bots.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of cultures that use mistletoe in their traditions. But like the Greeks used it to cure everything from menstrual cramps to spleen disorders, and a Roman naturalist, Pliny the Elder, noted it could be used as
Pliny.
a
know
old
Pliny.
Pliny. He said it could be used as a balm against epilepsy, ulcers, and poisons. The romantic overtones mostly started, though, the whole kissing under the mistletoe, with the Celtic Druids of the 1st century, because it could blossom even during frozen winter, and they came to view it as a sacred symbol of vivacity and administered it to
Oh.
humans and animals for fertility reasons.
I want a sacred symbol of vivacity.
I know, vivacity. Which just immediately makes me think of Lizzo. I don't know. She's vivacious. Anyway, in Norse mythology, there's a story, though, where the god Odin, his son Baldur, He was prophesied to die, and his mother, Frigg, the goddess of love, went to all the animals and plants of the natural world to secure an oath that they would not harm him. But Frigg neglected to consult with the unassuming mistletoe, so the scheming god Loki, aka Tom Hiddleston, made an arrow from mistletoe, from that plant, because Frigg forgot to, make mistletoe promise it wouldn't kill her son.
Sure.
And used it to kill the otherwise invincible Baldur.
Dang.
What a dick.
And then Frigg was like, now that mistletoe has killed my son.
Oh, right. So then the gods apparently, in a sunnier version, in a nicer version, happy ending, Disney version of this myth, the gods were able to resurrect Baldur from the dead. And so then Frigg decided to declare mistletoe a symbol of love and vowed to plant a kiss on all those who passed beneath it.
Hot.
Hence, kissing under the mistletoe.
And now we do the same because we want to celebrate the rebirth of Baldur.
And also, something about Christmas time just makes everyone horny.
It's true. Oh, this is the time of year for weird hookups.
Cuffing season. It's cold.
You gotta do something to keep
We're
warm.
lonely.
Yeah.
We're probably hairier than we normally are, and
I
heavier
am.
than we normally
Who
are.
am I kidding? I'm always hairy.
Yes, same. But gosh darn, if we don't want to hook up at the office Christmas party.
What were we talking about? Yule. I feel like we've covered our own stuff. I think one thing I wanted to say was just that I found a really great Teen Vogue article about different people's
Ooh.
Yule traditions from different practicing witches that
Love
I
Teen
will
Vogue.
absolutely send to you, Kate, to put on some whatever you do with links.
Yes. I'll post on our website that link, and yeah.
It was a really fun article. I enjoyed it a lot. Very informative and also nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Aaliyah, did you have anything else you wanted to add about winter solstice or Yule?
No, not about those two specifically.
Or about anything else in general you want to share?
Which stuff of any sort?
Sorry,
Life
my
stuff
bad.
of any
Anything.
sort? Life advice?
No, not
No,
your
you don't
bad.
have to say yes. We're just making sure
want
that
to give you an opportunity to speak if you'd like.
No, well, I just wanted to. I pulled a card for this conversation, and it's a card that's been following me around regarding the holidays. I pulled a tarot card, the Queen of Swords.
Yeah.
And she has come up for me several times over the last few weeks surrounding the holidays. And I take this card as a card for the holidays to mean energetically this is an opportunity for us to be really, really good and clear about our boundaries, and coming to being sensitive while also allowing ourselves to be able to say no, and take really, really good care of yourself even through challenging emotional triggers. So the queens in the tarot, they're ruled by the element of water, and then the swords are the element of air. And so the Queen of Swords is basically a very sensitive protector, but she's also no bullshit too. So try to cultivate that kind of energy for yourself during the holidays, so your boundaries are not for you to lash out at people. They are for the sake of protecting your energy and keeping you in your peace. And this is some stuff that I talk about a little bit in this free holiday guide that I have released. This is a 2019 version. It's called Navigating the Holidays for Sensitive and Evolving People, and you can find that on my website.
Yes. Okay. So what's your website?
So my website is
I'm definitely reading that.
My website is aliawalston.com, ALIAWALSTON, and that's also my Instagram handle at aliawalston.
Amazing. I love that this card has been following you. It's significant.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
She wants to be heard.
And it's such a great card.
She
Yeah.
does. She does. And
I feel
we are listening.
It's just boundaries to keep your tender self tender.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yep.
especially during the holidays, that is such an important message, because everything from holiday parties to family or loved ones or friends to work obligations, you're being pulled every which way. You're being bombarded with commercials and marketing. Like it's a stressful time of year, and it's important, like we said, to kind of take a step back, think about what's best for you and yourself, and kind of make sure you're maintaining those boundaries and taking care of yourself during this time, especially because it's we talk about how this time is so much about giving to others. You can't,
you got to give to you too. It's
like
about
RuPaul
giving
says,
all around.
How the hell are you going to love someone if you can't love yourself?
Yeah.
Right? It's like that.
Yeah. In that range.
Yeah, close. Yeah.
This is also, I feel like, a really great time to talk about something that I always mean to mention on this podcast, and I don't know if I ever do, but just that like commercialism is not equal to, like, you don't have to buy anything to be a practicing witch, to take care of yourself, anything like that. Like,
Right.
There's a lot of stuff out there that's going to tell you that you have to spend money, and you don't have to spend money on Christmas. You don't have to spend money on self-care. You don't have to spend money on anything. You can just be mindful all on your own.
Yeah. I actually I love to shop. It's like I didn't realize that I liked to shop, but until I found online shopping.
Oh.
And that's because I hate going to the mall or going to stores, but I love online shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I do like going to witch stores. That's fun. But I've noticed that I have this thing where, like, I will just scroll through online shops, like, for fun, just looking at things to buy and not necessarily even buying them, but just bookmarking them for later. And I've been starting to think about how can I be a more mindful consumer and not just buy whatever I think is cute on a BuzzFeed listicle that's on Amazon, but rather, like, there's a lot of really cool ethical sites out there that give back to communities, that supply goods from, like, growing villages or towns across the world that support their economy and a community that donate back for every, dollar that you spend. Like the hungersite.com is a really good one. I've been using that for years. So I didn't do it this year, full confession, but I'm definitely going to try moving forward to, like, really only buy gifts from those kind of sites. From, like, I'm going to try and be a more ethical consumer as a witch and as a person.
Yeah, trying is the best you can do.
Yeah. But also just get some sticks outside. You're great.
Yeah. I
love that.
I feel like there's sort of a line between, like, and we've sort of talked about this before, but there's, like, that sort of Urban Outfitters brand of witchery right now.
Yeah.
And it is, like, you don't need to, I just want people to know that, like, you don't have to buy in to buy in emotionally, you know?
Right.
Like,
That's a really important
there's no
reminder.
minimum spend,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And
it sure feels attractive. It feels like you should. It looks sparkly and cool, but
like, don't go into debt.
Yeah. We don't advocate it. Do your thing. This is about inner growth.
Anyway,
and there's a lot of ways to do that.
I was thinking about that in terms of, I don't know, a lot of things. But I feel like the Christmas episode is as good a one as any to just say.
You mean the Yule episode?
I do mean the Yule episode. but like,
yes,
it's that time of year. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, man. It's all good.
But I guess I was thinking about it in terms of, like, the Queen of Swords reading too is also, like, know your boundaries, know your limits, know your budget, know your life. Don't go outside of it if you don't, like, listen, we all sometimes give up on our boundaries. We all sometimes go over our budget. Sometimes we do
and that's
that
okay.
stuff, and that's okay too. But, like, don't feel the need to, I don't know. I don't know. We are here. I am here supporting all of you and sending out love to just do your best for yourself.
We accept you and we love you and we're telling you it's okay.
Yeah.
We support you.
I don't know. That's all I've got.
No, I'm totally with it.
Am I making any sense?
Yeah, absolutely. No,
great.
100%. Yeah. So you can reach Aaliyah at AaliyahWalston.com. We'll put the website on our website as well. The links. We also have, like, a witchy resources page. We'll link to your website so people can hit you up for readings.
Yeah.
And also get that wonderful holiday guide, which is so kind of you to offer that. And also we'll tag you on our Instagram at Aaliyah Walston, and you can check out these beautiful photos you post about your van life. It's so cool.
Yeah. And also,
Yay.
do feel free to spend money on Aaliyah Wellston's
Yes. Well,
tarot
that's
readings.
about
That's different. But
Inner growth.
Thank you. Excellent.
that's
plug.
a different thing.
Also, small business. Small business is
Yeah.
always
important.
supporting small businesses.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you
yeah.
so much, Aaliyah.
Thank y'all. It was such a treat to talk to you.
Thanks
Yeah, it
so
was
much.
so
It was so
good.
great to talk to you too. And that'll do it for this this episode of the Witchcast podcast. This is our final episode of 2019.
I can't believe it.
I know.
This is when we started. Like, this is the year we started. Like, we just started in June.
It's
It's mind blowing. Honestly, it feels like, to talk about looking back, it feels like
I feel like we've been doing this forever.
way long. Yeah. But like not in a bad way, like
Not
in a
like-
wonderful way.
Yeah, in a good way.
But yes, we're going to take a short break. The next 2 weeks we will be off, but we will be back in the new year with a new season and new episodes and new guests and new witchy subjects.
Yeah. In the meantime, take the time to catch up on previous episodes if you
Yes.
haven't listened to everything.
Yeah.
To write us a review, send us drawings if you want. I don't know. We'll take
Sure.
whatever you've
We'll
got.
take it. We'll take anything. Honestly, we
Do
love to
you
hear from you.
Like us, let
Yeah.
us know.
Yeah. You can email us at witchcastpodcast
We
at
like
gmail.
you.
We love you so much. Unconditionally. And we also you can also follow us and DM us on Instagram at Witchcast Podcast. And definitely, if you do like our podcast, it really helps us, get more visibility
If
and get
you-
more listeners.
Leave us a review.
Yeah, rate
Us
on Apple Podcasts
5 stars.
5 stars. Ideally, that's what we hope
Ideally,
for.
that's
But
the dream.
be honest, I guess. Well, okay, listen, if you have an issue, email us first, and then let's see if we can, like, customer
about-
service this relationship to
How
get
about
you
this?
to rate us
if
a 5
you
stars.
feel like we're a 5-star podcast,
Then
please rate us. If you don't tell anyone. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Then
It's
what?
fine. Keep it to yourself.
It's all right.
Thanks so much for listening. This episode, as every episode, we appreciate you so much.
We do.
In all seriousness, I hope you have a wonderful Yule.
Yes. Happy winter solstice.
Happy solstice.
Happy Christmas.
my babies.
Yeah.
My
It's a
little
vine.
children.
Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Whatever you got, happy that.
Yes.
Unless it's bad, in which case I'm so sorry.
No, but we send you love either way.
But sending you love.
And until next year,
Hex yeah!
'Cause it's Witchcast.
Yeah.
and until
this time
next
of-
year. What did you say?
I'm still going on my stupid
No, I
bit.
love it.